Talk to me, hustler.
Yeah. Hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler. I'm talking to you, youngster. Hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And you know what this is. You rocking with the best of the best, the pluggiest of all podcasts.
That part.
Talk to me, young hustlers. You know what we do. We specialize on entertainment, lifestyle,
Boom.
economics, current events,
Boom.
and just what's the hottest shit on the planet, you dig?
Boom.
But today is a special day.
That part.
Today is not anything ordinary at all. We have the influencer of all influencers,
Yes, sir.
Zavi.
Yes, sir.
Y'all say it right, Zavi.
I like that.
In the building.
That I feel it.
You know what this shit do. What up, man? We got you, man. We here, man. You here. Talk to us, young hustler.
outside. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we doing good, man. We got you here, man. That's
Feel
all
good
that
to be
matters.
here.
That's
Appreciate it.
So you just shot a video out here, right?
Most definitely, yeah. We out in LA.
That's
Whoa,
right.
whoa,
Making it
whoa, hold
move.
on, Hustler. Before you even get to the juicy part, Hustler,
That way.
tell the people who you are and your get down, young Hustler.
Okay, so I'm an influencer, extraordinary musician,
Okay.
rapper, artist. Everything that an artist entails, you know, you can call me that.
That's right.
And
That's
so that's
right.
You know, that's what I've been
Talk
doing
your
since I was a
shit.
little
Talk your
kid.
shit, baby. Talk
You
your
know, we just
shit.
outside. We doing everything we supposed to do to
That
be what we
way.
supposed to be.
How long you been doing this, man? For people that don't know, how long you been in the game? You know, how'd you get started? Where'd you start from? What you represent? Where you coming out of? Everything.
Well, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I was born in the south side of Chicago, but I was raised in Texas.
Okay.
So by way of Texas, my
Chief
dad is
Keef?
Nigerian and
Oh, Nigerian, Texas.
I do know Chief.
But that's pretty different. You got Nigerian, Texas, and Chicago. You
And
pretty
Chicago.
lit.
Yeah.
You pretty lit.
So I mean, like coming out of Chicago, you know, it taught me a lot of like street awareness.
Okay.
You know, it gave me that treacherous
Yeah.
energy that helped me like, you know, be able to move throughout
Survival.
the street.
Yeah.
But then, you know, Texas is big on education, sports, discipline, stuff like that, Southern hospitality. So it gave me that vernacular. That ability to be able to use my dialect.
Spit that twang. You know what I mean? You
So
got
I
that
learned a lot.
sauce. Yeah, that way.
Like, sure. But, you know, Texas just made me who I am today, and it kind of just paved the way for me to blow up.
Like, what part of Texas?
Yeah, what part of Texas?
Well, I grew up in a small town called Roy City.
And that's outside of where? Like,
Well,
what is it nearest? Like,
so
what's the nearest big city so they can...
So you got Roy City, then you got Rockwall, then you got Garland, then you got Mesquite, and then you got Dallas.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's a small city. I say the population when I grew up was probably like 15,000 people.
Wow.
Like more closer to like Mexico or more like closer to like Arizona type of thing?
Well, Arizona is on the opposite side. So Arizona is closer to like I say like
California.
Right. So it's all the way like south. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say closer to like Mexico.
So being from somewhere so small, how you get all this swag? I mean, was it a whole lot to handle from that small population? You know what I mean?
I feel like I just ate it up. You know,
That's right.
Like when you're a black kid in an all-white school, I went to an all-white school.
Okay.
So my mom, I want to say about the age of like.
How was that?
I'm just trying to think about the ages, so I don't want to get anything wrong. So don't quote me. But when I was really young, we moved from Chicago, obviously because my mom didn't want us to join gangs.
Yeah.
His gang affiliation was
It's
really
huge still to this
prominent in
day.
Chicago. So my mom was like, all right, let me get y'all out of here. And I'm gonna move you to Texas. So she kind of ran us away from my father without my father even knowing.
Oh, wow.
So my mom, she went on to be a nurse.
Okay.
And you know, we kind of just did our thing, thugged it
Shout out
out,
to
single
Mom.
parent household.
Okay.
But moving to Texas, when I moved to Texas, it was, you know, it was a hard transition because I'm coming from the
city.
slums.
Yeah.
In the city, though.
And the
right?
city.
Yeah.
So I'm going from seeing, you know, taking a train, taking a bus
Yeah.
all the time, you know.
To
what I'm saying?
horses.
It's horses and
all
ranches.
kinda cattle and
Horses,
bulls.
cattle, bulls,
Yeah.
dogs,
Horses,
all that thing, hay. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And we in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to adapt. And when I moved to Texas, I was like, you know, me and my sister, we were like the only black kids at school.
Was they drinking lean over in that part too in Texas?
Yeah, they was definitely.
Okay.
I mean, of course, white kids do
Oh,
drugs.
they call it scissor.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is you went to white school.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is at that school they were still getting down just like
Well, no. So
what was their thing? Because I know schools have
we
their
was
own
kind of
thing.
like I was kind of like the monkey in the
What?
Okay, that's honest.
Well, because, you know,
That's
it's just
honest.
keeping it real. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm the only one who come in with swag every day. Like, we
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
uniforms, and they'll see me, like, remixing my uniforms. I used to get, like, actually, they used to, like, give me, like, a bunch of, like, write-ups because, like,
You was different.
we had to wear white, gray, black, and yellow because there was the school colors, like having school spirit.
Yeah.
And I used to remix my outfits.
Okay.
I was still dressed
Wearing the
code,
colors, but
I
you did it
just-
a whole nother way.
Swagged it
So
real
They didn't
hard.
like it. They didn't like it.
Everybody
It was too
dressed
much attention
Yeah,
to
it's
you.
too much.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
drilling
like
me
that
quick.
shit. Yeah,
okay.
And so after a while, you know, like while I was in school,
One more question. Racism was big. Was it big out there? Because I'm saying with
I
all
didn't
that.
feel it, but it was definitely
Because I'm saying you was getting all that attention and
Right,
being, if racism is big, that
Right.
explains a lot of that shit too.
right. I mean, during that time, I just kind of didn't feel it because
Kept it
I was so
gangster.
popular.
That's right.
And
That's
I
right.
became popular really fast. I remember this is back during the times where TikTok wasn't here. Musically, well, you know, Musically turned TikTok.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we had Vine,
Yeah.
and then Instagram was in beta mode.
Okay.
So I was on MySpace and Vine,
Gotcha.
kind of 8th grade going into my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
So
So you was litty on those social platforms
very,
already.
very early.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Basically, what happened was they sent me a link to test for modifications within the application on Instagram, essentially making me one of the first users
wow.
to utilize the platform. They paid me $175.
that's huge, man. Congratulations. That's
Young
big,
hustler.
bro.
Big.
Yeah,
But
man.
I mean, during the
Hey,
time,
we
it was
said
just-
one of the influencers who influenced the influencers.
Yeah.
That
During
way.
the time, it was just, you know, it was just money. Like it was just like, for me, it was like I was on free lunch.
So wait. So
But you
were-
still
were
was
one of the
making
first-
money doing what you love at
Not
that
yet.
early.
Not yet though.
You was
Oh,
one of
not
the
yet.
first
Kinda just
on
came.
Instagram.
Yeah, of all time.
Now, because Instagram, we all know around the world it's a huge platform. MySpace never got to be as big as Instagram, right? So what I'm saying is, how did you?
They sent
How'd you even
something?
get
He said they
to?
sent
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like how
He
did that
telling you,
process
yeah,
go?
yeah, they
Like,
sent
Like during that time, I kind of was just already very, very popular on Vine.
from being on Vine
I was on
already.
Vine all
and-
the
so
time.
you
Yeah.
was
I was
social
on
media.
MySpace all
And
the
so they already
Social
knew you.
media.
You was already
And I was on
in the
Facebook
scene
as well. all the
Yeah,
time.
so they was
Social media.
contacting them already.
So
Right.
when
Wow.
I was on Vine, I did a video with my mom, and the video ended up being one of the most highest looped videos of all
I'm
time.
done. Mom, shout out to mom.
Yeah, so
wow.
Big things.
big shout out to
Wow.
my mom.
Wow, big shout
And
out
during
to
the city, at that time, my mom was a famous choreographer. Like,
Wow.
she did this class called Hip Hop Heels, where she
Okay.
used to dance in her heels. And, you know, at the time, I want to say she was probably like 37, 38.
Okay.
Dancing in
people used to be
heels
like,
at 37,
How the
38.
mama could move like that.
Wow.
In heels, period. Just moving, let alone, but in
Athletic.
heels.
Major, and so was
Wow.
my dad, and my dad's Nigerian. He was always a
Okay.
dancer.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah.
So once I
Boop.
kind of became who I became,
Wow.
I got it from my parents. And
So what would you classify your music and what type of, because I mean, you got so much culturally from everywhere, Chicago, Houston, Nigeria, you out here in LA, what's happening in the Valley?
I just would classify it like world music. You know what I'm
World
saying?
music.
Yeah,
Okay.
world music, because like even after living in Texas for a while, I didn't initially just come straight to LA. I moved out when I was 15 years old.
Okay, so
And
you've been
big
out on
bills.
your own since 15.
Very, very young.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
You know, I feel like any kid who doesn't grow up with their father,
Yeah, like me. I
it's
feel
kind of
you.
has that anger in them.
Yeah.
Nobody could really explain it, why they so angry. And I was that kid,
Okay.
kind of angry. And, you know, I
But
had,
you found
had
an
an
outlet.
amazing mom. I had amazing parents.
Shout out to having
Even, you
a
know,
great
my mom
structure.
Moving in to get with my stepdad, you know, I still had an amazing household. So I'm not one of them kids that's
Shout out
I'm
to the
from Chicago,
family.
But I don't claim
Shout out
But
to
you
the
still,
family,
you,
though.
you still had your father alive though, correct?
my father was alive.
He just wasn't present.
He
in
just
your-
wasn't present.
Oh,
and
sorry.
not even because it was his fault.
But it was a situation, so
was
that's
just-
what
It
the
is what it
situation
was.
led to.
Transpired.
Gotcha.
And I kind of kept that chip on my shoulder, and you know, I tried to figure out how I could maneuver best I could with the set of circumstances that I had.
Cards were dealt. Right.
And it just led me to become, you know, one of those rebellious children,
Okay.
because I felt like I was a prisoner in a castle.
So how did you use that rebellion? What did you
Do the music? Is that how you use? That's how.
Well, I started out as a dancer. You know, that's how I got my virality.
Yeah.
Going viral on Vine.
Yeah.
And obviously signing up with Instagram as one of the first users there.
And was there a style dancing,
I was
like
just doing dancing,
freestyling, like was it break dancing?
Well,
like,
you know, at the time we called it trend dancing.
Okay.
Trend dance?
So this is before, you know, my favorite movie of all time is Breaking.
Yeah.
Mine
Electric
too.
Boogaloo.
Electric
Yeah,
Boogaloo.
yeah.
When I
There you
my
go.
company's called Ozone World. Shout out to Ozone World.
Ozone and Turbo.
Make sure y'all go.
That's right.
Ozone,
That's
go check
right.
out
That's
Ozone
right.
World.
Electric
right?
Boogaloo, Ozone
He actually
Turbo.
passed, so R.I.P. Ozone.
Oh man, R.I.P. Ozone for real.
I watched that movie when I was
Boogaloo
about
Shrimp,
11
right? The
years
other
old.
one.
Yep.
Oh, so you was a young cat watching an old school movie.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
all
But that
right.
was getting busy, right?
Those was the best,
When I saw,
man.
look, I tell you, when I saw Turbo walk up that wall,
Oh man,
that's when I knew. Like,
it was over,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
It was over. Me too, man.
that's what
Oh,
I'm
I'm
supposed to be
done.
doing. And
Yeah.
from then on, like, I just had that bug.
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
bug, the niche for dancing, and
Yeah, that's dope.
it became something. It was a great way for me to choose between having to be a street nigga.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Because
100%. I got you.
like,
I got you.
I feel like
Because-
being from Chicago
Yeah.
or just a black man in Texas, even, you know, like being a street type of guy is very prominent.
Yeah.
And I just thank God for that outlet
Yeah.
that I took. Watching that movie, you know, that's why
Yeah.
I'm very interested in. You know, I want to shout out to Nick Cannon. I want
Okay,
to
shout
link
out to
up with
Nick
Nick
Cannon.
Cannon and
Okay, shout out
you know,
to
do
Nick.
more movies like that, like
Okay.
Step Up.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Cause it just like put that hope in young kids' heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it gave me hope,
Yeah.
and it led me away from doing something crazy.
Well, that'd be dope if you can.
A
bring
movie
that back.
like that I got
That'd be
is
dope.
shout out to Spike Lee. I think it's School Days.
Yeah, yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah, I
That shit
seen
right
that.
there is a life changer too.
Life changes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Just watching movies like that.
Yeah.
That just that put that hope.
Hope in you. Yeah,
that,
yeah.
That you know
You
your
can make
dream-
it out
Yeah.
another way. It's
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
different.
Like, it
You
really,
ain't gotta
like,
follow
just
the other
changed
way.
my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and so I just stayed on that path, and through staying on that path, it just created a superstar.
Wow.
And by the time I was 16, 17 years old, I was on tour with Chris Brown.
Okay.
kinda
Shout out to
dancing
Chris.
and
That's the
opening up
homie.
with him. And,
Yeah.
unintentionally, I don't even think he knew. Like,
That's
I was
crazy.
opening up for him sometimes, and
And that came off of dancing.
just dancing.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
First, do the hashtag.
Yeah, nobody even knew I was like one of the first people to ever do a hashtag.
Wow. Yo. Whenever y'all hashtagging, y'all better give it up to my partner
better
right
give
here.
it up.
For
Y'all
real.
better give it up.
Hey,
That's
look
crazy.
at here and let's say that to them again,
Let
man.
them know, young hustler.
Yeah, man. I
What
was
it
one
really
of,
is.
I was one of the first people to ever hashtag anything. So I was, essentially an innovator as far as like hashtagging things goes, and yeah, it changed my life.
Wow.
So when did you get with the pen game? Because I hear your pen game is crazy. When you start writing it, you know.
I've been writing my whole life, man.
So, but I'm saying, if you was focused on, when did you say from the dancing to, you know what, I'm about to put this all together and
Or be
just
serious,
become
yeah.
the full package? You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what. It was when I was facilitating budgets for major labels.
Okay.
I was getting budgets because, you know, your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
And you know, after I took heed to how much money you could make on social media, I started to put all my friends on. Any person I knew, if they was working jobs or if they wasn't getting no money, I just knew like, all right, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch one, reach one, teach one.
Yeah, man.
And,
yeah, man.
Right.
I get
You
on
weren't
my
being a gatekeeper
definitely
on the
not.
bullshit.
Nah, because I knew I possessed something that was just different, anyways. And I was just
That's
like, you
cool.
know, I could teach you it, and I'm still gonna be.
It ain't stopping you or
Yeah, it ain't
hindering
gonna
you.
stop
That's
nothing.
hustler talk. Talk to me, young hustler, right
I
there.
gave it to him.
Hashtag.
I just gave it to every person I knew, and before I knew it, I had a collective that was doing 600 million impressions every 7 days.
Wow.
And so from
Those are
having that
huge numbers,
collective-
bro.
Yeah.
Huge numbers, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y'all go do y'all study
talking
what he's
to
talking.
the-
Y'all
Oh, my
study,
God.
man. Let's do the homework right there.
Yeah.
Those numbers are huge.
Yeah.
All right, man. Finish.
So once I you know, got the collective of 600 million impressions every 7 days, I just knew like, all right, cool. Like, how do I bundle this up and sell it? Like, how do I
financially gain from the situation.
yeah, like how do I monetize it?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, bet. I was a hustler. I just knew like, I bet. we have this thing now that's called social media, and it doesn't stop me from having to physically be there in front of a person for me to reach you.
Yeah.
So there's an application called Say Cheese Digital, right?
Okay.
And for any young kid that's at home right now, I want you to take this game. And
Look it up. Look at the camera and let them know.
So during the time that Say Cheese is actually still out right now, and it's doing very well.
I heard of Say Cheese.
I know
Shout out to
Say
my boy
Cheese
Sean
TV. That's the way Say Cheese TV.
Yeah, he's actually from Texas.
Oh wow! I
boy
watched
Sean
Say
Cotton.
Cheese TV. That's crazy. Okay, cool.
So during the time, Sean Cotton was posting these videos of artists, and I knew like, all right, bet like, I want to be an artist, but I'm gonna have to play the middleman to get to be an artist because the type of budgets that they dealing with is far beyond what I'm touching right now. So I said, so how can I middleman this to get to that type of money?
Talk to me, young hustler.
So I said, okay, Say Cheese at the time is posting artists after artists after artists after artists. And everybody wants to be famous. Like, that's like a big
Everybody
thing.
want clout.
So I just was thinking like, I got clout. And everybody want to have clout.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I come up with a prompt, a script, and I DM every artist every day. I'm talking about sometimes I'll spend a full 24 hours. I'll be in school. You know, I got mathematics, I got geometry, I got calculus the next day. I got this, I got that, because I was in a lot of AP classes.
But you still hustling that though.
The whole time I'm in school, I'm DMing
Hustling.
every person that's on Say Cheese page, like artist-wise.
Yeah.
I'm DMing them, hey, I got a collective 600 million impressions. I love to promote your music. How much are you willing to pay? Because I have a following, I know that they're gonna pay.
Yeah.
Because other people was already paying me, and you know, artists that you know today, like Lil Uzi Vert, the Baby, Famous
Wow.
Folks. But during this time, they weren't who they are now.
Yeah, but they were still who
They
they
was
are. They
trying to
just weren't who
become-
they are right now.
They was trying to because at the time, the Baby.
So wait. So you're saying you gave
He
them
didn't even have the same
you
name.
gave
He
them the
didn't even have-
kickoff they needed.
Yeah. You were the world
gave
star.
them the
You were the world
kickoff
star.
they needed.
I mean, I
Wow.
wouldn't even known that it was gonna transpire that way. I
Of
just
course
was kinda
not.
young.
You was just doing what you was
being a
doing.
young
Yeah.
hustler.
Yeah, so I just DM'd every day, and some of
Talk
those
to me,
people
young hustler.
just so happened to be Lil Uzi Vert, just so happened to be the Baby, just so happened to be Famous Dex.
Yeah.
And through doing this process,
Some of music's biggest
I
artists.
made a lot of money,
right.
but I also made a lot of
Connect.
crazy connections that I didn't even think that I would make. And during that time, I want to say up until about 2022, 23, I made over $2 million off of just marketing.
Talk to me, young hustler. Numbers.
Independently.
Numbers
Voice and
independently.
artists and
Yeah.
making money. So shout out to Say Cheese, you really changed my life.
Man, shout out to Say Cheese
Shout out
for
to
real.
Say Cheese.
Yeah,
So
I-
what
I
that
took
2
that
million?
money-
Yeah, I was about to ask what you did with that
I
money.
took that
Took
money
that money.
and I reinvested back into myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then now that I had those POSs,
We're
those
not
point of sale,
Let
There we
people.
go.
Yeah.
those point of sales, I took it to the major labels now. I said, okay, now I DM'd enough independent artists.
Now you got some
I
work
want the
to
big
some shit
fish.
up on it.
I want the sharks. I want to work with the sharks because I have proof of concept now that I've done this.
Yeah.
You have a resume. They have to respect you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You put in the work.
So now, we've accumulated all these views, and I take it to the majors, and so start working with Dallas at Atlantic. Started working with Rock Nation. I started working with Interscope. Just DMing them. Simple, just call to action, direct to their messages and their DMs, because at the time I'm verified. I got millions of followers.
So-
That's a real hustler.
So
It's a 1-2 no-brainer.
I'm just hustling.
real
You put all your-
I don't
you
got
had
a
all your
manager
shit together. You had
I
all
don't
your
got a secretary. I don't got an assistant.
You didn't need
even
it,
in
you
my
had all
emails.
you.
Listen, even in my emails, I'm talking like I'm my manager.
I'm done. Real hustling shit. Real hustling. If
But
the
I just
manager's
knew-
not there, you make
I
yourself
just
the
knew
manager.
like if it's harder to sell something to somebody
Yeah.
if you selling it to them. So I just thought about all the different marketing tactics to be able to execute my plan, and
Your goal.
before you knew it, I had invoices from majors, and now I have relationships with majors. So I might facilitate a budget now for $150,000 or $200,000. I'm like, y'all spend this much money on one artist?
Yeah.
So that's where it made
One
me want to
one artist marketing.
Wow, you saw how
Marketing.
simple it was
Artist
to get
marketing.
the money.
Artist marketing.
That's a lot of
He
money.
had the platform.
That's a lot of
He
money.
said it's a no-brainer. He might as well be the yo. I salute that type of shit.
Thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate it.
That's what we made of.
appreciate
That's what this whole show's about.
appreciate
Hustler to hustler.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
150,000
Yeah.
just for
Marketing on one artist. So I'm like, oh wow, this
You're not
is so
talking
much
about
money.
all the promotions and
Yeah.
all these other things
That's
that
just-
take,
I was like,
that's
this is
just
crazy.
a little. That's just for one artist and marketing. So
Right.
these artists must be still getting real money
Oh
from
man,
this label.
oh man.
So
I just
record
was like,
deals are still alive.
I know. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, like, and then like, what started to click in my head too to ask, to answer what you were saying about like how did I want to become an artist? I might do a promo for $500, right? Let's say I was working with DaBaby, Baby Jesus before his name was DaBaby. He might pay me $500 to do a campaign. We do the campaign, and he goes and signs a $3 million deal.
All off your $500
wow.
campaign.
Whoa.
Nah, because this wasn't at the time where we had
Nah, I
musically.
remember. No, I know what
TikTok.
you're talking
No,
about.
I know
Yeah,
exactly
I
the
know
transition
that.
of what you're
You're
talking about.
actually, but
So
you're
you
actually somebody that actually worked for it. There's a lot of people that had
Man.
tried to make it happen, but
Oh, man.
we're talking to.
So
a
you made that
living
happen.
legend
So
right here,
it was
bro.
hurting. It was hurting.
You made
I'm
that
at
happen.
home,
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, that $500.
You made that
L.
happen.
Thank you for the
But
5
you still
cheeseburgers.
won.
Wow.
But you still
Wow.
won though. It was an L, but a win
It
because
was
you
a win.
saw your
Because
power.
I made the
Yeah.
connection.
You had,
I
and,
saw
you,
the
and you
power.
saw your power. That's the main thing. You had to put yourself out there to even know.
Right.
So that's the. I get it.
And that's what made me want to, just be a star. And I understood my star power already before I even musically hopped into that bag. And I had been writing for artists all the time, and I kind of was writing already myself.
Who's some of your?
producing.
You got some artists that you might have wrote for that we might know?
I just wrote Wakil Cyrus's last record. It's called Time Goes By. It's a record I sat on for like 2 years. I wasn't even gonna put it out. And one day we linked up. We was in the studio. Well, he was in the studio. I just came by. I was just saying what's up, and he was like, "Bro," I played him the record. He's like, "Bro,
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
yeah." If y'all know YK is crazy.
Wow.
So that's my brother though. and
Oh,
he's
shout out to YK.
Shout
though.
out to YK.
He like,
Bless
bro,
you,
I
brother.
need that record.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
So I gave it to him, and it was hard for me to give it up at first. I ain't gonna lie, because it was my baby.
Yeah, I mean that's how
One of
it
my
is. I
babies.
mean you wrote it, so it means something more to
But
you
you
than
got
what
you
it
got
means
it
to
going
anybody
somewhere
else.
without.
Yeah, I was like, you got it. Let's, sometimes
But
your
sometimes
record
you gotta
can be in
get it out
rooms
there though.
that you shouldn't be in. So I was like, all right, bet you got it, and yeah.
So what you focused on right now? What tell us the direction your music's going. Let's talk about you as an artist and what you doing and how you achieving it.
Right. So right now I have fully transitioned away from just being a, let's say, full out dancer. I always dance. That's my one love. That's forever.
If someone try to battle you, you ready
you
to
get
battle in the
pressed.
dancing.
Okay.
Ah.
Hey, anybody want to
I got
battle?
next after CB.
I got my money on him.
I'll battle
But
CB.
Chris Brown.
Oh, you wait, hold on.
What?
Wait,
Say that again.
Say that again and say
I'll
that.
battle CB himself.
Yo, with Chris.
crazy,
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
we
that's
know.
right.
Hey, Chris.
That's
You
right.
heard?
That's right.
Hey, Chris.
The
hey, come
kid
to
is
the show.
nice.
We gotta get
Listen,
this.
The kid is nice.
You don't go in a gym as an athlete and you think you the best and pick the worst player to play. I'm going at CB.
That's right.
Yo,
That's right.
Young hustler. That's
Hey,
right.
y'all heard it first
And
on
that's
Young
still my
Hustlers.
brother,
Talk
but
to
you know, friendly
We love
competition.
Chris,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
nothing wrong with friendly
Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
I love Chris, bro.
Yeah.
You know, he's an inspiration to me.
Blessing.
Yeah.
That's my
Grew
boy,
up watching
man.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since what is it? The Steppin' movie. What's that movie called? Where he died in the first 10 seconds.
Oh wow.
What's that movie called? Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the yard.
Oh, was he in Stomp?
Yeah, he was in
Wow.
Stomp the
I
Yard.
didn't
He
even
died
know.
in the first
He was-
minute.
Okay. Oh wow.
That's how they do.
That's, yeah.
But that's my brother though, and yeah. As far as my music
and
goes, though,
anytime CB,
Anytime, any place.
yeah, like he might see you out, like then he might look at you and then
I'm with it.
do the.
I'm with it.
Just like the thing he did with Drake,
with
he
it.
look at you like, "What's up? Let's battle."
with it.
You gonna be with it.
But you gotta understand, in this generation, there's not a lot of people who can get off.
Wait. I said.
about Omarion?
So
What you gonna-
you gonna be ready? You gonna be ready to get busy and
He be dancing everywhere. He
With it.
be every step.
That's my brother. You gotta understand though, like
Is that the flavor of dancers?
after CB, who is it?
That's my
right.
nigga. That's
Hey,
right.
man,
I
I
hear
got
you.
nothing to
I hear
say.
you,
You
young
right, bro.
hustler.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I'm 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is CB? 36. You got 10 years.
Yeah.
We gotta pass the torch. Let's normalize passing the torch.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
right, though.
You get what I'm saying?
You ain't lied.
That, man.
You ain't lied.
I respect that.
You ain't lied.
We gotta
talking
take
truth.
care of the youth.
Yeah.
Like, who else gonna lead these kids to get it done?
Man,
Right?
hey, man.
I'm
On the
just saying,
setting,
what
right?
happens- What happens when Soulja Boy is 50? Bro?
Yeah, he's got to,
We
you're
need
right.
somebody else to be
We need
able
some
to
torch
pass.
passing going around.
It has to be
You ain't
respectfully,
lied.
bro.
respectfully
You ain't lied.
torch passing.
Yeah.
For sure, and
you
Chris
ain't
Brown
lied.
has done a lot, and I really respect him for
man.
real.
Yeah.
So don't take this as
No,
Nah,
it's
all family.
good.
We
It's
all
good
family.
sauce. It's
I
good
just
sauce.
want to
BK,
really like keep these kids alive
For real.
and show them that I feel like in my generation at least I could speak for that because I'm in this generation. I'm living proof. We don't really care about. Well, I feel like I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this generation has taught us that you could do the bare minimum and
still get over.
Best results.
But I don't want that to be
Your
the
narrative.
forefront of
Or
my
your
narrative.
generation
Yeah.
either.
I want to teach something different
Yeah.
because I want to pull more out of these kids because I feel like it's there.
Yeah.
But I just feel like they haven't seen enough.
What you think about what's it, the crump music?
Crumb music.
Did you start from there? Was you doing that ever? Was you ever down with that
I used
movement?
to watch when I used to crumb. That was a long time ago.
Hey,
I used to watch.
He's still out. He still dance. The crumping is still
What's
out
his
there.
name? I used to watch Tommy the
Tommy
Clown.
the Clown. Yeah,
Okay.
shout out to
Legend.
Tommy the Clown.
Okay,
Legend.
shout out to the
What's
legend.
What's the guy
Tommy
with the
Clown.
eyes? What's the eyes? He from LA, I think. Chris, what's his name? What's his name?
We gotta find that dude.
He got the eyes. He be wearing the contacts. You know what I'm talking
like
about?
the vampire type of.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
I
You know
forgot
what
his
I'm
name,
talking
but yeah, I
about.
know you talking about. He be
I can't think
dancing
of his
with-
name.
legend,
He be
though.
getting off
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
If y'all know
yeah.
what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know you
conversation.
talking about.
But yeah,
That's a big part of. That's a big part of L.A. The crump movement.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people had that anger in them in LA too, because so many different things was going on during that time, and just getting off
Yeah,
was like
expressing
That was
yourself.
how you express yourself. I know
Yeah.
that worked for me.
So like, who wouldn't you battle like dancing?
There's
like,
nobody who can't get it. Everybody can get it.
Cisco in his prime.
if I
all
was
that.
Michael was back in the days when he was at his prime.
Back in the day.
Oh, I like that.
That's
James
big.
Brown. Like,
Ooh,
Turbo.
There's
Turbo, no.
Electric
Turbo,
Boogaloo.
Turbo, no.
I'm done.
I
He
want-
wants some
I
more.
want the big
I'm
dogs,
done.
bro.
Done.
Omarion.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Hey, you heard it
Let's
first.
all
Talk
link
to me,
up and do
husband.
the next. What is it? You got served. Come on, what we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Why
Let's
this
do-
generation don't got that?
Yeah. Well, you got it. It's torch passing,
We
like you
need
said. I think
that.
I agree.
Nah,
with
said
but
that.
I'm
it, though.
saying like,
I agree with
Raz
that.
B, where you at? Like,
Ooh, we
come
got.
on,
Hey, yo.
everybody. I need the whole B2K
Yeah.
in
We got-
this next movie. What
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
doing?
We got Ricky Romance coming up.
But I don't think they not on. They not on. They not
Play
on.
my big brother.
They not on
then.
Chris Brown's level. So if you want, so. But I know what
yeah,
you're saying. Just
so-
the whole dancing movement
yeah.
type deal. Keep the dancing.
Well,
thing
I
going, but
want to hear
that's
some
big,
of your
man.
music, man. I know we got a
big.
video of yours we can play up on here, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we need to play his video, man. The world needs to know how hot you are because
But
we know.
I didn't even answer your question. But as far as music goes right now,
Yeah.
I got a new EP coming out.
Okay.
It's called Built to Last.
Okay.
So in this past 12 months of my life, I got diagnosed with a sickness, hyperthyroidism, and I was dying. It's where
It's your thyroid.
it's your
that-
thyroid
yeah,
in your
it's-
neck,
yeah.
and
My mom had
your
that.
hormones
Those
either
hormones
produce too many or they don't produce enough.
Yeah.
And my body was producing way too many hormones.
Hmm.
So my T4 levels was very, very, very high. So every day I was in the hospital for the past 6 months to a year. I was very sick, damn near on my deathbed. And I flew to Honduras and I got some healing from Dr. Sebi's Usha Village and changed my life. And
Rest
so
in peace to Dr.
that's the
Sebi.
reason why I'm naming this EP Built to Last.
So you changed your diet? Or is
I
that-
changed my diet.
Okay, that's good.
Pretty much.
How
all
did you
alkaline.
change it? Well, yeah, tell
Yeah,
him.
pretty much all alkaline. Just fruit, a lot of fruit. I don't really eat like major meats and stuff like that. I don't really eat like cheeses or dairy products and stuff like that. I pretty much just stick to a very strict diet. And because I've been doing that, it kind of like just balanced me back out, getting that alkaline in my body. And your body's made up of 80% water. So you got to keep them fluids inside of you
Yeah.
because, a lot of
Very
health
important.
diseases and sicknesses come from mucus.
Hydrated.
Just mucus though.
Yeah.
Right.
Mucus would be the reason why you die. And so my body was producing so much mucus, and after I ridded that mucus and got rid of all that gunk inside my body, then that's when I became strong again and got out of the doctor. So like
how
I
long
said,
were you
just
out there.
I was in the doctor in and out for like 6 to 12 months.
Wow. No, what
Secretly,
about
but nobody knows this.
Yeah.
I kept it off the net.
But what about the Honduras? Now, how long were you there?
Out there.
I stayed in Honduras for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
It was mandatory that I stayed 6 weeks. So I got to give it to God. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Praise
The
the
man
Lord.
upstairs.
Yahweh.
Because he, you know,
God.
he made my process shorter than the 6 weeks, and I just stayed prayed up, and I did what the doctors told me to do, and I ate that food, and thank God for my mom.
And the doctors
Shout
told
out to
you
moms
to do
again. She been doing it.
nothing
big.
but.
My doctors told me
Nothing
Western
but-
medicine.
But they gave you herbs. They didn't give you dope.
Dr. Sebi gave me herbs.
Yeah,
Doctors gave me Western medicine.
no in Honduras.
In Honduras, they gave me herbs. They gave
Herbs,
me all
correct,
herbs,
correct.
gelatin, Vienno, duck dust.
Duck dust.
Oh man,
That's different.
Wow.
good stuff. Sea moss.
Right.
Yeah, sea
A
moss.
lot
for
of sea
sure.
moss.
Yeah, a lot of sea moss.
I had sea moss shakes,
mom
sea moss
loves sea moss.
smoothies. At times, we couldn't even eat dinner. We fasted, and then we just ate
Sea moss.
sea moss, and then we swam in alkaline pools. So we did a lot of that, and then they had the eucalyptus coming out of the sauna, so we had to do the sauna 5 times a day to rid the mucus.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There was a blind lady that went in there blind and came out and she could see.
Whoa. You hear that?
This is like a
Talk to me, guys.
That's what the Lord says. Lord's
Hey,
healing the
Can't
blind.
Stop God's movement.
So that's big, man.
so like I said, just
All
being
off
able to
herbs.
do this since I
Yeah.
want to say I've been doing this thing since 2010. It is 2024 now.
Wow,
14 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
No label, no investor,
yourself.
no deal, no management. I just got management about 3-4 years ago. My boy Oscar Roberts, shout out to Oscar Roberts, shout out to Pete Farmer. But I just been hustling. So
Yeah.
to the kid
Talk
at home
to me, hustler.
who trying to do this thing, like
Keep hustling.
I really don't want to hear no excuses from you, bro. I'm looking
None.
at you. I'm talking to you right now. Like I don't want to hear, bro, like this can't work because I don't got this, or
That
I
part.
ain't got no A&R.
Talk to
I
him.
ain't got no label.
Talk
I
to
don't
him.
got no budget.
Talk to him. That's
Like
real talk.
make it work. Go work a job for 6 months to get the bread.
Yeah.
Save the bread. Reinvest into your craft. If you want it as bad as you want it, you gonna go get it, and that's what I did. So that's why I'm naming this EP my next project, Built to Last. It has a lot of heartfelt songs because I lasted. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Even when that when all the odds were against me, and I was on my deathbed, I made it through it. Thanks to God, and God saved my life. He put me here for a reason, and it's to inspire the youth.
Yeah,
to
you
carry the
blessed.
youth to where we
That's
going
big.
next.
That's
Hey, you know
big.
one thing I
Big.
do like?
Dude.
I don't hear a lot of young
Wow.
people giving it up for God. So I like that about you, man.
Yeah.
And you know where all the power is coming from. You're not looking for a deity. You're not looking around the world for the world or some energy that's coming from some astrological planet.
Everything
Like,
that you need
I
is
like
already
that.
inside of your. It's inside of your body. The reason why we like Lil Uzi Vert and we like Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill and all these different artists is because there's a 1% inside of each and every person that makes you different. It makes you so different. So trying to be like anybody else you're already losing.
Yeah.
Period.
Because there's something that is put inside of your body from God that makes you who you're supposed to be.
Correct.
And when you dig deep enough to understand who you're supposed to be and you really walk in that, it took me a long time to really understand that because I was having a lot of identity crisis because there's a lot of people out here who grew up in single households, single family households like I did. And if you only know 50% of yourself, how can you keep it 100? Is what I like to say. You know what I'm saying? Because it take 50 on your dad's side, 50 on your mom's side for you to keep it 100.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of identity problems, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out who I was. But once I really locked in on, dang, it's already inside of me, and I understood the power that already lied inside of my genetic makeup, and I just gave love because love is very important too.
Yes, it is.
Your heartbeat, your molecular system is ran on your heartbeat. So what does that tell you? That tell you a lot, right? Yeah. If your heart stopped beating right now because you don't get love or you don't receive love, or you don't give it, you're gonna die, bro.
That way.
So you got to give that love. And once I understood all of those things collectively, I just became.
You kind of young to be kind of.
Philosophizing on the mic like this, man. That's what God's
I see that.
Preach, tabernacle.
I see that.
So I think that's a lot of the reason why the purpose is like God ordained, and it's very important that I lead these children, these kids. I think he gave it to me young to be able to give it back. And it's not really about me. Even the fact that I can make music, even, I tell y'all a funny story. The first time I made a song in the studio, I don't write songs. So any song I've ever made, I don't write them down.
You just go in there and do your thing.
That's how I knew that it was a God-given gift. Because I went in the studio one day and I just recorded a song. Okay. And it's kind of like that movie, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, where he's in the class one day and then his arm just starts twitching and he understands that he has this power.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was making millions of dollars off of just running marketing. And dancing is my calling. That's my love. Music is not really a thing I
wasn't even
caring to do, So when I went in the studio, and I sang the way I sang.
And the shit actually sound good.
It scared the hell out of me. I was like, what the hell?
Like it was another person.
I was like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
And because I didn't write none of the lyrics.
Okay.
So I think it was really just coming from all of the good musicians, the best musicians, in my opinion. Their music is so good because of the adversity. Because adversity builds character. And when you make these songs, you can't make good songs if you haven't been through anything. Man. So because I moved out so young and I had moved to Detroit by myself, I lived in Detroit in Shane Park by myself in downtown.
All these emotions.
I moved in Arizona. I lived over here. I seen so many different things. So when it was time for me to go to the studio, I was like, I want to do this thing. I made music and it was just phenomenal. So, after that, it was just like, dang, like, where did this come from? Wow. And I kept going back to the studio, and every time I would go to the studio, I'd make another song. And I would record it and not write no lyrics down, and it would be another hit.
So how many records did you record
Jay-Z.
the first week?
So right now,
your first song?
I did about 50 records in my first week because I locked myself in the studio. I taught myself how to produce. I taught myself how to kind of just like orchestrate songs.
Okay.
Would you say kind of like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne? How they,
It's definitely like that. And but see, the difference between me and them is I'm singing whole songs without writing them. They're rapping whole songs without writing them.
Right. Completely.
So it's completely different.
Right. And you're producing them?
And I'm producing records as well.
And engineering your records.
And engineering as well.
Wow. It's a huge
difference. But I do have an engineer now, Broski and my boy Chaotic. Shout out to them.
Okay, shout out.
And it was just crazy to me how I was just able to deflect my emotions and project my emotions. And before you knew it, I had 2,000 unreleased songs.
Wow.
And so up to date now, I have about 2,200 unreleased songs.
You ready to go?
All hits, no misses, 90 unreleased music videos.
Ready to go.
Independently, we don't, I work with Kenta. Kenta shoots my music video.
That's right. Shout out to Kenta.
Kenta, Wild Moguls.
Wild Moguls.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy to me how, when something is for you, it's just for you, and it's purpose driven. And I didn't ask for this; it asked for me.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So
that's how it's supposed to be.
Hey man, I didn't ask for this, man. It asked for me.
So I was like, all right.
I hear you, baby boy. That's right.
So what inspired this single that you dropping right now? The video and
so the main song on this EP, Built to Last, is called Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, okay.
And Holy Spirit came about because when I was in a hospital, my family lives in Texas and I live in California. So a lot of the time I spent in the hospital was by myself. Nobody was around. I didn't have too many friends. My manager would come here and there, but he's super busy. He's an extreme businessman on the highest level. Yeah. So I didn't have too many people be there for me during that time. And so, I just was calling on the Holy Spirit. And I was just writing songs you know, I couldn't really talk to nobody like that because my mom was working. My dad lives in Chicago still. You know, my aunties and uncles, I don't really talk to them the way I should. And I just was writing. So I just started writing.
When did you start writing? Because you said you freestyled. I mean, you go in there. That's a different effect.
I know, right?
Now,
exactly,
now
right.
Let's talk about
crazy.
that.
That's two different
worlds.
I just did it because I was in the hospital and I didn't have nobody to talk to. So I would just started writing to express myself.
And this is the first time you're writing?
And to kind of remember, this is the first time I really wrote a song.
Okay.
And, you know, I've always doodled and, you know, did poetry like haikus and stuff like that. But something came to me and I was like, I want to write like about this experience so I could look back at it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even to make the song a song.
No, it was just so you can
it was just to get it out of myself, how I was feeling.
Yeah.
And
so you're going through all of this, meanwhile being an influencer.
Nobody even knows. Nobody
looking up to you.
They seeing you dancing, having a good time.
Yeah,
nobody
knows. They don't even know what's going on.
Even right now, y'all got the exclusive. I never told this story. Nobody knows I went through this.
Wow.
Damn, that's big. Talk to me, Hustler. Thanks for bringing it here,
Talk to me, Hustler.
Thanks for bringing it here, Hustler.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, bro.
Because everybody wants to talk about the glam and all the good parts.
But they don't want to hear about the gutter
true breakdown.
Part.
Right.
Breakdown.
But that's why I thought that it was so important to share my story because I know it's a kid at home right now who's struggling with something, and he's struggling with it in private. And I want to relate with him. I want him to know that it's somebody. We all have something. Mm-hmm. We all going through something, and everything ain't perfect. I know I look perfect, but see,
that's right. That's right,
Swanky.
That's right.
But you know, we all have something, and something's always going down. And you know that thing that you're going through right now. If God showed you the destination, if God showed you the journey where you had to run up a hill, fall off this, jump back over here, do 10 up downs, do 40 burpees, you'd be like, hell, I don't even want the throne.
Yeah.
But that's why he shows you the dream. He just shows you the destination.
Yeah.
And, you know, so that's why the journey was just very important to share because, you know, it's somebody on their journey right now and they just think it's over. And you know, that adversity built my character.
Man, seriously, because depression is real, and after hearing all what you went through, listen. Yeah, there's no need to be depressed because you can see you can make it through anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
I'm inspiration, and for your age to be doing all that, and still smiling, young.
I'm gonna share some videos with y'all when we get done with the video.
We're gonna have to share some videos. We're gonna share them for the world. We're gonna post them.
We're gonna put them right on this after the podcast. We're gonna run a few of those just so they can.
We're doing a campaign for you. You know how you was doing campaign? We doing one for you.
But now I heard you really big on TikTok. Is that correct?
Yeah. Right now I got about 6.1 million followers collectively. I got 2.9 million on TikTok. 700,000 on one YouTube channel. I got 4 YouTube channels.
Wow.
And then my Instagram, I got.
So you almost got a million subscribers.
Almost.
Wow! Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
I mean, for real.
He's doing big work out here, man.
Wow. Yes,
at this young of an age, this type of work is just, it doesn't really happen like that. So y'all take key, y'all listen to what he's talking about, and hustlers learn.
Yeah. And I got right now I own a company called Ozone World Incorporated. Where we have our marketing company, and I have about 1,500 influencers under my umbrella, and I contract.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah, to a bunch of different people.
That's a lot of power, man.
How you deal with all that power?
I love these kids.
Are they all around your age and younger?
My age. Some are older. The oldest person we have is about 32 years old.
Okay, that's good.
All the way down to what?
All the way down to about what? 15.
15.
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
Giving opportunity, helping people out. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, building pages and just, you know, to answer your question though, you know, how I don't power trip is, it's not about me. When you go through things that I went through, this thing isn't about me. If I went tomorrow, I would know that I fed families.
Correct.
I fed households. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
That's what children are getting fed and you know, it was somebody who was working a job every day. Now they can go in their pantry and fill it up for their entire household. Might be 6 people, and the house don't got beds. Now they got beds. Yeah. You just never know what you're doing for somebody. So it's just bigger than me. It's not about me. Yeah. And that's how
that's a very humble young man.
Selfless.
Very humble young man. You got to be selfless for real.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Now, man, you did a lot, man.
And I want to do more.
So what's your next like big adventure? Like
Well, I got a good question. What's the biggest the biggest audience of people you performed in front of them? Like, what was the biggest stadium? And
oh man, I remember this like yesterday. I did the big show at the Joe in Detroit. I think that was 2016 or 2017. I opened up for Chris Brown. That was 60,000.
Okay.
It was arena 60,000. Big show at the Joe. It was when T Grizzly first came home.
Wow.
And he did that First Day Out song.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
That's a smash.
That was
show I
litty.
ever
It
did.
was litty.
That's a smash.
Biggest show I ever did.
So how about did you perform or just dance?
I just danced.
So have you?
I never performed yet.
So you haven't even performed yet.
Never
So
performed.
this is a real special interview. This is before you take the fuck off.
Yeah. Yep. Never performed yet.
Yeah. So when we showing this video and them seeing you singing, they ain't even really singing.
I mean, like,
They ain't really
people
seen
not
like-
ready for
like
the
this-
transition.
That's
and I
what's
think
up.
that people are so in love with the dancing that them receiving the music is a hard thing.
Yeah.
Because they love the dancing so much.
Yeah, but they
It's
gotta.
like, what
they
if
gotta.
Michael Jackson didn't do his moonwalk?
Yeah, that'd
You know
be
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah, that's why you
So-
gotta stuff it down their throat. Fuck what they ain't ready for. You gotta
Exactly.
go up, boss up.
Exactly.
And we going up with you. We gonna motherfucking let them know.
You got any dancer beef or any like maybe no one wanted, maybe no one wanted to see your pop lock, so they maybe
Bro,
got
everybody
mad
want to
and-
beef with the
you
top
know.
dog. Like, I feel like, it's like how I just went at Chris Brown. Like, hey, come here, bro. You know what we got to do.
So
But,
like on the TikTok, do other dancers be like trying to come with problems, like and send you shit like nigga what?
Well, when I was younger, yeah, but I think as I've grown up,
Yeah, how's that
I've
work?
matured, and I don't care about it.
Got you.
I know who I am in this.
Got you.
space.
Got you.
yeah.
No, but I mean, there might be someone at
It
your
was.
level or whatever.
It used
so-
to be like that every other day. It was a
motherfucker.
oh, bro, what's up?
Some
bro?
influence, okay,
And I'm like,
okay.
all right, goddamn, what y'all
No,
want?
but I'm saying like anybody like maybe the audience might know or we know industry people that maybe like was like, yo, what's up? Let's you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like some old
I used
breaking.
to battle. So I don't know if y'all know Aon Teo. Y'all know Aon Teo?
Oh, I heard it.
They came out with I just wanna rolly.
Okay.
rolly,
Correct.
rolly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back then in the day, I used to be with them all the time out in Ypsilanti, Michigan. That's where they from. And
Okay.
so I was running around with them for a long time, and we had a falling out because we really was like beefing over a chick. It wasn't
Oh,
even-
That's what it
happens.
always
Yeah,
comes
it
down
That's
to.
what
That's
Metro
some money
Boomin
or a
and
woman.
dancing. It was
Metro
about
Boomin and Drake. That's what that was
So,
over a girl. So
but
yeah.
fast forward, them my brothers, and I think it's petty, and so we end up getting off. Like,
Yeah.
like
But
y'all,
y'all-
we wanted to battle all the
Yeah,
time. And
yeah,
shit.
Oh, so
okay.
they were
I love
dancers
them.
too first before rappers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
See, people didn't know that.
So
You
they
just-
switched. and
Yeah,
they
you just okay.
Yeah, they took after the Les Twins. I don't know if y'all know the Les Twins
Nah,
from
what-
World of Dance, but they was a big. I think they're from France. A big duo. They brothers.
Okay.
So they was working with each other for a long time.
They're
and,
big dancers.
big dancers.
Okay.
And so they took after them.
Gotcha.
And then Jazzy Faye, I don't know if y'all know Jazzy
Yeah,
Faye,
we know Jazzy.
came and roped them up,
out
signed
to
them. They did a
Jazzy
deal
Faye.
with Capitol, and that
Just put
record
the dances
blew
together.
up.
So,
I was
so that
around for it
dancing
all.
was to the side and it was more of an artist thing.
Well, not for them.
Nah, the Jazzy
Well,
Faye
for me-
wrote their
See,
song?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't answer that one.
That's what gets
Well, were they
tricky.
dancing in that rolly?
Yeah, they was dancing.
Oh, they were okay. So they were doing what they do, dance.
Yeah, that drove.
That drove the song.
Okay.
Dancing.
The dance.
Yeah.
That was around the same time as Soldier Boy, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
I mean, Soulja
all
Boy's
that
been
dancing.
around forever. What
Yeah.
he got like 3 decades?
Yeah.
It's the GOAT.
He's the
Yeah,
goat.
yeah.
He said the goat. He said the goat. They're gonna pass the torch.
Like Soulja Boy young and new.
Hey, yo, I heard celebrities be lying about their age or
Yeah,
lying
all
and shit.
bad. We old head.
But
That
yeah,
was funny.
you know I'm a young nigga.
That's why we like, cause we like to hear what's going on with the young heads, man. The young hustlers. That's what we here for. It's called Talk to Me Young Hustler, not Talk to Me Old Head. And that's
For
just
real,
what it
for
is,
real.
man.
He said, "Oh, head, I don't want to hear it."
We don't want to hear, man. We want to hear from like you,
But
like-minded influencers doing big things. So, hey, can we get this video up though, man? I'm trying to show the world what the fuck you got. Ready to smash on these niggas. We riding.
Play that. Scream my name.
Okay, ooh. He's fried. That's right. And y'all just shot this?
Yeah, we just shot
I'm all about a chick. This ain't Nike, but I'm all about a chick. All about a chick. All about a chick. This ain't Nike, but I'm all about
World premiere, baby.
it. Yes, sir.
This ain't Nike, but I'm all
Y'all make sure y'all go scream that. Scream my name. Aspect Zavi, Ozone World, the biggest.
Let's go. All about a chick. I'm gonna take it farther. I'm gonna hit it harder. I'm gonna get you fucked up.
Nigga dancing, boy.
Dancing,
Make
boy.
you go like
Hey,
this.
CB,
I got Hennessy
CB, what you want to do,
I need
gang?
to see some
Hey,
sharp
listen,
shit.
man.
That's why I
I know some dancers and they suck. So to see a real good one is good.
CB, what you want to do?
Let's go. Let's go. Got some shorties in there too, huh?
Oh, no, for sure. Gotta keep the
That
vibes.
part.
Keep a vibe.
Keep it easy.
Took off Portugal to Moscow, we off E2. And I heard he off that white girl like Richard Regal. You would've thought I was Wayne Bros.
I gotta be at the next video, man.
Come on, man.
That way.
Pull up.
You know I will.
Big pressure, super elegant flexer.
Real gonna bring out his fur coat.
I can't lie though. I gotta give you credit. I can't act like you ain't at a level, bro. I can't act like that. I'm watching.
We going overseas with you, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
we on our way, man. We on our way, man.
Let's get out of here.
You learn from breaking 2, man. Breaking 1, he said.
Turbo and Ozone.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Breaking
Put me
2,
on.
Electric Boogaloo. Yep.
Wow. Nigga did that turn for like 30 hours. Michael Jackson coming out the grave.
Nice.
Yo, who got this?
Move. You ain't capping. I give you that. He's not capping.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not capping about
True.
his dance.
First time y'all seen it here. You already know what it is. World premiere, baby.
Yeah.
We outside.
I'm evolving, don't mess with Spalding, I'm ballin'. 50 vibes, got 50 girls, let them all in. Race in the middle, race on me like I'm top 10. They say you ain't
Talking
really
that money talk. You know I'm all in it, baby.
I ain't really tryna be a buddy, I ain't got time for friends. No, I can't
Pop that bottle, Pete. We going on the way. We out of here, baby.
This shot by Kenta. Wild
Yeah,
Mogul.
Kenta shot.
Wild Moguls in the building.
Kenta shot at Wild Moguls in the building.
Kenta
I
shot.
could tell because Kenta like get a nigga on his solos, make him look fly.
Kenta
That's-
too.
That's all
Clear as a motherfucker, man.
And keep it a buck.
Nigga looking fly.
Kenta shot it, and I edited it.
Oh, wow. Gang.
Teamwork.
That's the future,
Right,
man.
right.
Talk to me, hustler.
Kenta
Young hustler.
Kenta might have to sign on the Wild Moguls.
Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wild Moguls Productions.
Yeah.
bankroll over people. Baby, she say this a love song. Speak bilingual. Took off Portugal to Moscow. We off E2. And I heard he off that white girl like Richard Regal. I'm gonna take
In
it
that pocket,
farther.
I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna hit it harder. I'm gonna get you fucked up.
Okay. You gotta teach me that one.
That nigga,
Make
yeah.
you go like this.
In the club.
Make you scream my name. I'm gonna take it farther. I'm gonna hit it harder.
Hard. It's hard.
Get you fucked up.
Yeah, man. This shit's going up, man. Yeah, man. We winning, man.
Because honestly, I can't cap.
You talk that
I
talk, you
can't
gotta
cap.
back it up.
I
You gotta-
can't. Listen, I can't cap.
I was
bro.
waiting to talk some stupid shit. I'm
Like,
usually
usually someone wanna play a
this
video.
shit good, nigga.
I was like, yeah, we'll just play it when we're done. Play it after we're done
waiting
rapping.
to talk
But
crazy, man.
I appreciate actually watching it because you actually keeping
I'm
it
pissed
entertaining.
off, nigga. I wanted to say
It's
something
a big
dumb.
deal.
This shit is
Entertaining.
good.
Bro, I
Yeah.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call out the man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call out CV.
Yeah.
I can't call out Chris Brown and not.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown is still around. I've heard it all. He'll say anything. So I don't know what not to believe in, but you is good.
Nah, yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
All
I
right.
appreciate
That's
it.
no cap. You know what I
You're
mean?
rocking with the puggiest of all podcasts in the world.
Talk to me,
like
hustler.
I told you, if it's not fresh, if it's not fly, if it's not new, if it's not lifestyle, if it's not current events, if it's not economics, we don't want nothing to do with it, man. And you know who we got in the building. Rio, let them know who we got in the building.
Come on, man.
Make
Introduce
sure they
yourself,
say-
young
The
hustler.
biggest.
Make
Hey,
sure they say your name
the
right,
biggest.
though. Make sure they say your
Aspect
name
Zavi.
right there.
Right here. Say
ASPECTZAVI.
to that screen right there.
ASPECTZAVI. Aspect Zavi. Make sure y'all go get the new album, Built to Last. Scream My Name, Getaway. No
platform.
Rich, No Reward. It's out right now. We got a new single coming out right now called Holy Spirit. Make sure y'all go get that. That's going to be coming out very soon. Just telling my story and telling my life. Make sure you guys follow me on
Yeah, there we
Instagram,
go.
TikTok. ASPECTZAVI_. It's your boy Aspect Zavi, the biggest.
Hey, listen, I gotta tell him one more time. Y'all niggas wouldn't even be hashtagging without Xavier.
Come on.
I'm done. Listen, man, if that ain't motherfucking clickbait, I don't know what the fuck. Niggas don't even think about hashtagging without this man.
OG been working them hashtags, so I gotta give you your credit.
For real.
I mean, hashtags have kept some post alive.
It's very important.
On everything I love.
Y'all make sure y'all get down there by the June 27th to check out my boy Cali Boy. He'll be down at the Ebo Theaters on Wilshire, doing it big, giving out awards for people like us and people like yourself. If you might not get the Grammy, but you might come down and get one from Cali Boy. So come down and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and if y'all want to see me at the BET Awards, I'll be at the BET Awards June 30th. Come peep us, check us out. I'm working with Lorianne Gibson right now.
Shout out to Lorianne
big
Gibson.
thing, so you know it's going down.
The BET Awards, come on,
it's
man.
going down.
Talk to me, husband. Talk to me.
I can't even lie to you, bro. After you said the hashtag shit, my ears just kept going numb. I was like, nigga said hashtag? Nigga damn near invented hashtags, nigga?
Yes, sir.
My ears just ringing from that.
So you said 600 million?
600 million impressions collectively.
I mean, the numbers, the things that this young man has accomplished is crazy, man. So
that's a real young hustler. He's 26.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
He's 26. Look how much he accomplished.
Yes,
that's a big deal, man.
Talk to me, hustler.
That nigga my OG, nigga.
Yeah.
26. Yeah, man. OG. He OG and OGs. I'm done with you.
I came out the dirt, you feel
Facts.
me?
I mean,
So like I said, when you're looking for the latest and the hottest current topics,
Yes, sir.
know about economics, lifestyle, the freshest, the flyest, the influencers, you know where to come.
like,
Talk
comment,
to me, hustler.
Talk to
subscribe.
me.
Like,
Talk
comment,
to me.
subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Press that
Talk to
button.
me, hustler.
Press that
Talk to me.
button.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
The biggest is in the building.
Ozone World.
Hashtag that. Jack.
Hashtag that, yeah, bitch, you.
Coming, man.
Yeah,
We out.
bitch, you.
Anytime, we out.
We out.
Yeah.
Where? Thank you, man.
That's a big one.
Yeah, hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler. I'm talking to you, youngster. Hustler the hustler. Hustler the hustler. Talk to me, youngster. Hustler the hustler.